big data has highly accurate, highly curated profiles on nearly everyone. This is a critical message that I need to deliver to the general public. And we all need to get it in our heads now. This is not a game. You need to understand that it is big data and that is the new gold. This is the new most valuable resource. It is power. If you have a multitude of data points on an individual, you can basically get a you have a profile of their psyche, of who they are. They big data knows you better than you know yourself. Before, the only person that we would think who knows us better than ourselves is God. Well, the elites are playing God now, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, that's just the reality we live in now. You just need to wake up. Like, okay, if this scares you, you might need to reevaluate how good of a person you are or how honest of a person you are. Because, yes, it could be used to blackmail you. Yes, it is used to market and sell products to you. It's used to predict your actions. And it's power. I'll just state it again, it's power. You know someone more than they know themselves. That is power. These people are not concerned about the ethics of it. It is simply playing God for the advancement of the human species. To train AI, the super intelligent AI, eventually is what we're going for. And to have power over people. And not only that, but I'm going to go into a huge segue and tangent here, and you're going to have to bear with me when I say this. Because this is going to sound like delusions of grandeur, but I'm going to elaborate in a very sane and articulate manner. And I will state that I did go through like a short 2-3 month long psychosis about a couple years ago. I might have said things in videos that I've since now deleted, but are probably still in big data's databases. I said some crazy stuff. My mind is creative, and I was like having spiritual experiences and coming across things that it was just a lot for me to process while I was like also under severe stress from my situation, and I was in a stress-induced psychosis, so I wasn't thinking clearly. I will let you know before I continue and go into the tangent. I am medicated and I am coming from a sane mind, so this video is not going to be deleted. Because I don't claim to know everything, I'm just making very good points. So hear me out. You know someone more than they know themselves, and you have data on nearly every individual. You can sort through the psychological profiles of almost everyone in search of what? Maybe someone who thinks a certain way, who's expressed a certain level of intelligence, who believes certain things, who is almost right on the target when it comes to truth and the workings of reality and what's going on in this world. you can sort through, you have all the data. It's oh my God, it's big data. Like, get it through your head, people. It's big data. That's the, what's God? What do people always say God is? God is all knowing. They're playing, I quite literally mean this, it is playing God. They are becoming the little g, the thing that's just below God. So it's like, yeah, they can sort through humanity. And what I'm getting at is, I am someone who believes, now this is where the delusions of grandeur that I mentioned come into play. I've had spiritual experiences. I've had what I believe to be major coincidences experienced through media. I'm not going to get into too many details, but I will get into one specific instance. I feel as though I've been like communicated to. That sounds a little schizophrenic. I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, but again, I'm medicated and I'm coming from a clear, sane mind. You don't pretend like you know or can imagine what these elites are capable of doing with their power and money. Of course, they can manipulate media and pull strings. So is it really out of the question for me to believe that I've been communicated to by elites, by people that have profiled me and my psyche because they know me better than I know myself? And I think I know myself pretty damn good. I'm sorry if I sound upset. I kind of am, because it's like, okay. I've expressed a very high level criticism of my appearance, specifically my nose. I've expressed how it's an obsession. How it's not perfectly symmetrical, but it is still cute. And like, it itches my brain. Like, it looks good from certain angles, other angles not so much. It's interesting. I used to absolutely hate it. Now I kind of have a fixation with it, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. Sometimes I don't like it as much as other times, but why did I bring this up? You're probably like, where the heck did this come from? Hold on now. My mind thinks at 1,000 miles per hour. What I'm getting to is, I was scrolling on my TikTok, and I don't know if it was the algorithm, I don't know what it was, if it was God or what, but I had a video pop up for a car. If I had to guess, I can't remember what the price they said. If they didn't say the price, it was probably a pretty expensive car. But do you know what made this car special? It was asymmetrical, and I'm sure you have not seen too many asymmetrical cars. And it was cool, just the way that I describe my nose. So, because asymmetrical things can be cool. This car's asymmetrical and expensive and cool. And the brand name was DS. My initials are DS. Now I might have lost some of you. Oh, that's just a coincidence. Come on. It could be. I didn't look too far into it. But this is just, even if you want to write this off as a coincidence, this is just an example of the level of coincidences and things that I've experienced. This example that I have brought up could theoretically be, and if someone can like do research into it, a high level acknowledgement of my existence and my intellect and just respect for me, and just it could be viewed as like humor and an intelligent way. It's like someone's like acknowledging my existence. That's kind of how I viewed this. This sounds so silly too. Like I might have lost some of you, but basically what I'm just trying to say is I feel like I have been profiled. Let's start things up here. It's been quite a long video. I feel like I am someone who has been profiled because I'm not a dummy. And I just explained to you at the beginning of this video the significance of big data and the fact that they know you more than you know yourself. Like, do you understand? Like, we need to wake up as a society. Like, things are getting weird and serious. So my last video, I said these elites do not think like you. Like, they are on a different level. This is exactly what I mean. I know I'm 11 minutes in already, and I'm gonna try to speed it up here and just conclude with, I believe I deserve respect on some level for my, no, I'm scratch that. I am demanding respect. I'm demanding intellectual respect. I am out here on a mission, breaking down civilization and reality itself, and like putting it into like digestible like language, and like trying to communicate these messages to the general public and the less intellectually inclined people. So yeah. That's just kind of the state of where we're at. And yeah.